啊，呢個就落嚟啦，試下得唔得先？揦住佢 in case 真係跌咗落去大鑊啦！哦，嗰啲又真係跌落嚟啦。咁啊，梗係啦，就真係講啦。咁大嘅機會都有啫。誒，係咪我哋行緊啊？我唔係喎。
On the right seat too, and with little ones who can't squeeze in. Welcome aboard, folks. Do watch your head as you're coming in here. It gets a little bit low. The seats on the left seat 3 and the seats on the right seat 2. Welcome aboard, folks. Do watch your head as you're coming in. It gets a little bit low. The seats on the left seat 3 and the seats on the right seat 2.
司機坐邊度啊？啊，一人坐前邊坐兩個，後邊坐兩個咪算咯。啊，得啦，入去啦。我咖啡你喺呢度嘛？加埋啦。加。好似前邊嗰隻靚啲喎。點啊？
Hello, Harbour hoppers.
Hello.
Delayed reaction from the 5:15. That's okay. Everything's been delayed today because traffic's been diabolical. So that's fine. Welcome aboard the Harbour Hopper, everyone. My name is Rachel. I'm going to be your captain/driver. This is Isaac. Isaac's going to be your tour guide/first mate. Before we get going, a quick safety brief. Make sure we're all nice and safe on land, but also when we go into the water. Couple notes on this vehicle to start. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the Harbour Hopper is very big. And I'm not sure if you've driven in the streets of Halifax, Nova Scotia, but they are famously not big at all. Now, in my lifetime, this is true. I've Harbour hopped approximately 2,500 times. The main thing that I've learned in my tenure as a Harbour hopper is that people on the Harbour hopper really like to try to touch things that are not on the Harbour hopper. Here are some examples. Trees, signs, other vehicles. It is my absolute humble request before all you very nice people that we do not do this today. Can we agree on this point?
Yes.
Love to hear it. Second note, when we're on land, let's all remain seated. When we're on the water, if you folks want to stand up to take a picture or look at something, you're more than welcome. Let's just say something very cool is over here. Let's not all go over here. Folks. Final note about the vehicle. Harbour hoppers have a very interesting history. Isaac's going to tell you about it. One part of this history is that they do not have any suspension. So what that means is on land, it's a fairly bouncy ride. Don't worry, it's all part of the fun, as long as you decide it's going to be part of the fun. The Harbour hopper is about attitude. When we're on the water, a couple other safety features. Top deck, where you find folks are seated. Outside rail, either side, you'll find yourself a life ring. Halifax Harbour water. It's deceptive. It's cold, it's deep, everywhere, all the time. If you see someone in it, they don't want to be. Please throw them a life ring. We will go get them. They can join us for the back half of the tour. In the back corner, there's a large white capsule. It looks like a giant marshmallow. That's our 45-person inflatable life raft. In case of us having to deploy it for any reason whatsoever, give you folks instructions. You just wait for us on that. But finally, and most importantly, under your seats, you will find life jackets. So, 42 adult-sized jackets aboard for any of my little Harbour hoppers. That's anyone under 88 pounds. Special cooler life jackets. Your special cooler life jackets are found up here at the front deck. They are tucked in along the sides. They look like the adult size, but they're quite a bit smaller. They're very easy to spot visually. You only gotta wear them in the case of an emergency, in which case I will tell you, but Isaac, because it's part of his job, is going to show you how to put it on. Step 1, put it on. 2 straps on top, you're going to tie them twice. Isaac's doing it once for demonstration's sake. Long straps around your back. And then tie in front under the jacket, right in your belly button. Now, besides actually putting it on your head, tying it underneath is the most important part, because if you tie it on top, on the orange part, it doesn't work. Sound good? Okay. Excellent. Great. I got one great. We love to hear it. That's it for me. I'm going to fire up. Nothing gets the kids going like a safety brief. You wouldn't believe. Safety's cool now, guys. Rock on. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm going to fire up and hand you folks off to Isaac here. Have a great tour.
Thank you.
Actually, she just got her master's thesis accepted today, so give her a nice round of applause. Congratulations, Rachel. We're all very, very proud of you. Welcome aboard the Harbour Hopper, everyone. How are we all doing today? Great to hear, great to hear. It's a gorgeous day out in the city. We've had a very, very nice last few days out here. For about a week straight, we've had some pretty good weather, other than a period for about 20 minutes of rain yesterday. But it would go over the rest of the day.
出到先有得睇
I'm not going to count that. Oh, Harbour. Very glad to have you here. Like I said, these stores are all getting to know each other a little bit better. So I'll start with introducing myself. My name is Isaac. I'm actually from St. John, New Brunswick, and I moved here to Halifax around 2.5 years ago, studying commerce at St. Mary's University. I fell in love with the city and I've been here ever since. This is my first summer here on the Harbour Hopper. I'm in around 80s, 90s, and tours. Close to 100, I think I should start picking actual tracks so I know what my tours. Often you can find me spending some time in the city with my friends or my girlfriend, picking runs, things like that. During the winter time, I like to go skiing. Last couple of seasons, I haven't been the best, so I'm hoping for a good season this year. And I have a pet hamster. His name is Harbour. He's about the size of a copy of me. He's still very
sorry.
super cute. I'm a sneaker collector. However, on university student's budget, so take that as you will. I'm a Vancouver Canucks fan, unfortunately. But this right now, Alright, I'd like to get to know you guys a little bit better. Is this anyone's first time on the Harbour Hopper today?
Yeah.
Hey, lots of first timers. Great to have you all. Where are you guys from? Anyone from outside of Canada or the United States? Where are you from? California. Okay, so I've been that way for a couple of years.
Kết hôn điểm đó. Giờ tới giờ kết hôn rồi đó.
Great to have you here. Anyone here from Ontario?
Quan sĩ là không.
Anyone here from Quebec? These Naples and worked as friendly with me as I am today. Originally they were black and beige around the outside, but instead of shark being painted on the front, they painted this with our blue and green colorway along with our frog river on the side to make us a little friendlier around the city. We also installed some of the finest private seating for you all to see about the other day. As well as the 250 seats outside. That's a war. It's very gruesome. Unfortunately, not very neighborhood friendly. If you have any questions about it, I'd like to bring the save them to the end of the tour. You can find me at the bottom of the stairs. We're on 26th Street right now. This is currently known as Barrack Street. We've got most of the buildings outside of it. It's not enough. Maybe still have a long shift on for charge to hold the city. Eventually having a lot of fights break out on the street, eventually giving it the name of Down Street. The city wanted to clean up the street's image, so they put the first move the city on it. That's why it's changed its name to Brunswick Street.
Là xếp mà lại có đó hả? Hả? Xếp mà lại đó đó hả?
This is the second most visited natural resource site in the country, something like the According to Brooklyn and Ottawa, we see over 500,000 people visit the city every single year, many of which being Californians ourselves. We love to go up here on nice days every day, picnic, read, relax, suntan, lots of dates up here, lots of breakups. During the winter time, there is one safe side to sit on a hill to sled down, and all those sides of the hill, you can sled down once. A little bit ahead of us on now, right next to the old town pub. This is commissioned by Prince Edward, Duke of Kent, back in 1803. Oh, yeah? It's a city, rather than a small one facing its old citadel. This is where many of the soldiers on Barrack Street running in late for their shifts at Fort George, citing the reason that they did not know the time. When Prince Edward commissioned this walking as of these three arch faces, being facing towards Barrack Street, so he did not would be looking at these soldiers in their face every morning, and they could never use this resource again. Our town clock still uses the mechanism to its growth back in 1803, meaning it needs to be wound twice a week. This results in the clock not always being 100% accurate, however, for a general idea of the time, you can always trust your clock. As we make our way around City Hall, you may start to notice that we're taking quite a few twists and turns. This is due to Fort George being a master fortification, which has a couple of requirements. One of these requirements is for the work to be laid out in a wicked style. This allows for cross fire from two of the points over the easier areas on the road and up, as well as for a nice coverage view of the city. It also allows for the other areas on the road and up to be less dependent, and there will have the very tips on these points. Another requirement of the maps fortification is this large pit that we can see on the left. This pit ranges from 20 to 40 feet deep and runs all the way around the fort. It's known as a giant ditch, and was used as a trap when Fort George was active. We've got some mounds on top of Fort George, which was a bit front in with the rest single range family maps. These are known as signaling maps, and they're used to communicate with any of the ports around Nova Scotia, using flags and entrance. The color one of these two is used to communicate the comings and goings of ships, and the shorter one was used for secret messages. They aren't in actual use anymore today, however the taller one is still used ceremonially. There's no flag up up to the top there today, but if you're taking a look at the signaling maps, you'll probably see a flag up there one of these days. Oldest officers' mess in North America, which is also the only remaining barracks building in the city. It's also home to the oldest military library in Canada. It was built in 1810 and is still being used today. You can use your imagination. You can start to realize how this might have been a decent truck. Once we make our way through this intersection, we'll be turning onto South Park Street, home to the Halifax Public Gardens. These are a Victorian-style garden. They have a couple of requirements. One of these is to chase you out. One last requirement of a Victorian-style garden is that you almost show garden on the menu.
Có thể này có chứ mà ô đâu mà.
Gardens, and on two of these plants, they have a full ship. One of these ships is the sad version, the actual version of later on. The other one is the RMS Titanic, which we're not seeing.
More topic.
As we come up to the light of your just a second, you'll be able to see the gates on the garden. These gates were originally built by garden in Edinburgh and went bankrupt. Apparently flowers are too expensive for them. Although it's impossible to tell that
Public garden
unless you can read Latin. If you're looking for a souvenir a little bit more reminiscent of Nova Scotia than anything mass produced, someone to join for a take a look around. They may have something that you're looking for.
Cả hồ này với ba ô luôn à. Kim Hạc Thuận à, ô tô đi là. Rồi Scotia College à, đấy ai được đọc số đâu cái. À. Technical college, yeah.
Take a look on our left, you can see the Halifax Memorial Library, or Public Library, that's no longer...
Library, I'm quite right there.
You wonder why we don't turn this building
Oh, library, no?
Condos on top. Well, it's actually related to this. Part of Park Street Road is built on a mass grave, which spreads over a very attractive church area, and back to the area around the library. Take a look on our right, you can see the Old Mary. Yeah, this is built just one day after settlers first arrived here in Halifax. This is due to the tropical climate in England all the way to Halifax by ship. Extremely long. On the other side of the church, let's go to the neighborhood view of the seats. On our left, we have Grand Parade Square. This was a grazing ground when settlers first arrived here in the city. Nowadays, it's home to many celebrations. We have the Great Cup celebrations going on right now. With the Saskatchewan Riders and the Toronto CFL team tonight.
Cái là lọt có chiếc cột khỉ phát này. Cột khỉ này sẽ có chiếc cột này, cái này chê qua chứ. One day, the illusionist Harry Houdini came here to Halifax to perform and had a very successful performance. Decided to celebrate it with a party of his friends. Years later, arrested for public intoxication. Houdini in the city jail himself underneath City Hall at the same history that evening. However, it opened the next morning abruptly to a phone call, and it was Houdini asking for his shoes back after escaping jail the night before. As I mentioned earlier, if they can approach this day, the company of Halifax in front of Harbour, we don't see many like it. Actually, on average, we see 189 days of rain or snow here in the city every single year. That's the majority of the year. And it has become the headway system, which you can see a bit over there on the right. This system takes 30% all office buildings. And we are about to head down into the harbour. So I'd like to remind you that we are going to be leaving the street, going over top of the curb, over a sidewalk, down a gravel road, with potholes the size of the wheels of the harbour network, down a concrete ramp into the water. So it is quite lucky, and I encourage you all to hold on to a seat back in front of you, and beside
beside you with somebody holding on to one of these seats. Please do not hang anything over the sides of the vehicle. If you're trying to get that perfect photo angle over the side of the vehicle, you found your camera drops into the harbor. I'm not paid enough to get it for you. I'm going to hop off the mic for a second as Captain Rachel calls in the Halifax traffic and lets you know that we're on our way.
落水啊嘛？啊？係落水啊！今次，哎呀，阿女落水啊嗱！落緊啦，落水啊，超過前。未落 ，get ready 啊嘛。係停一陣落去啦，驚佢將走咗。
Welcome to Halifax Harbour, everyone. The Halifax Harbour is the second largest ice-free port in the world, second only to that of Sydney.
有水啊，女！得啦。
You can see the naval dockyards. These are the largest naval dockyards in Canada. And then the other one is the Victoria Museum. So it wasn't like 50-50, probably still good. Parked outside, we can see the flagship, the Halifax flagship. You see classes that small in there, that is the Goose Bay. These are the independent cities. The bigger one is the Montreal right here. This is just came back from 6 months of deployment. Halifax over on the other side of the province. Just came back yesterday, but all along much of the harbour is the boardwalk. The shirts here at the casino, and it's all the way down to the roof. One coming into the
Casino.
Making one of the longest boardwalks in water of all the outside water in America. On the sand of the boardwalk, you can see the casino here. This casino was originally built by the Las Vegas company, Caesar's Palace.
得啦。
They took a gamble putting a casino on the east coast of Canada and it did not pay off as they went bankrupt within a couple of months and were bought out by the Great Gaming Corporation back in 2005. The tops of the building are meant to represent lighthouses with copper domes on the top. The amenities are made of copper as they're oxidizing. Anytime they're turning the green color, green color works for the oxygen for the side. This is the same thing that happened in the Statue of Liberty, which is how it's been called today. It becomes a little bit of a problem for you just go out to a Walmart or something to cool off. So it wasn't realistic. The air conditioning for buildings of this size, it wouldn't cost me too much. So they approached the engineering department at our local Halifax University and asked if we could condition the option for their man-made conventional cooling system. This uses a system of pipes that run below the building. It's like a freezing harbor water to another system of pipes that run along the building. This allows for free air exchange every hour and a half. This efficiency using its natural environment was one that it's seen on application worldwide. Many harbor towns that can use it, including many of those in Dubai, where they get a lot of harbor water that's there, so they need it. These are painted by local Halifax artists every 3 to 4 weeks during the summer months. And these ones were just recently painted at the Halifax Film Festival, which ran from July 11th and ends tomorrow. We're really glad to have some friends facing out towards the house, but we are going to see the first job on these ones. very, very lots of local stuff. Definitely nice relaxing afternoon spent there. Halifax train that has free travel days for the summer. Friday it's free travel buses. Saturday it's free travel for ferries. So if you're looking to get over to Harbour this evening, take one of these ferries you can go completely for free. Party boat as very as will do the Mississippi rather than on the back. It's the only ship in the harbor.
Oh, sorry.
Good place to have the kitchen and patio area okay over there. This is recently seen renovations as Murphy's on the wall was modified. Halifax closed back in 2016 and recently reopened the restaurant. One of those beautiful spots in the city did have been built and you get a very unique view of the house sitting outside water doors as your large garage doors out in the wall of the building. Just landscape work, you can see the Queen's Guard, the newest development here on the boardwalk. It's named after a letter that would have been given by the Queen to any pirate that she was operating from privateers, which was basically a legal way to hire the government. You can see some construction running on the outside here. This is the Antarctic exhibit that is vegan every day at 9:09. It's going to shoot a big light here. And on the Arctic exhibit in the Queen's Guard, the stairs that lead down into the harbour. Many people ask if these stairs are for swimming. Harbour water is around 10 degrees Celsius on any given day. If you want to go swimming in 10 degrees Celsius water, you might guess you can use those stairs if you want. I don't really get it. Apparently it's been a trend right now for lots of teenage boys to jump into the harbour and probably regret their decision very quickly afterwards. That is where this is the only surviving ship from the Halifax explosion as well as surviving boat. Whereas nowadays it's an exhibit for the maritime use of the Atlantic, which is up there with the flags printed on flags on this side of the building, so for clear winds and safe tags. Take a look at a little bit more information on the meeting that I talked about here today on Harbour Harbour. Something to learn about New Zealand to go much more in depth on the joy that happens on the government.
有拉烤翅啊女，咁細隻啊！好細個拉烤翅真係，哇！細個啊！我哋嗰啲啊大大隻上去，係嘛？
Charlotte is home to an extensive tunnel system that runs underneath the harbour. Underneath the island, through the island, underneath the harbour. These tunnels weren't in the best of shape for quite some time.
嗰支國旗啊，加拿大嗰支國旗翻嚟嗰度咧，係嘛？呢淨係加拿大啊嘛，哦，唔識字啊，睇咩嘅啫嘛？要我幫你影張相咯。
With the city to this day. As a thank you, every single year we find the finest fir tree in the province, cut it down and send it over to Boston as a thank you, put it right in the Boston Commons as a Christmas tree. We are about to exit the building here, folks, and it's a little bit bumpier on the way up than the way down, so I'll encourage you all to hold on to a seat back in front of you, a railing beside you, or somebody holding on to one of these things. I'm going to hold the mic for just a second.
Bấm 上嚟啦！幫佢等啲腳走翻出嚟，都要碌上翻嚟先嚟，係嘛？唉，變咗卡啦 ，Patrick， 頭先係 ship 嚟㗎，煲嚟㗎。上翻岸啦！上翻岸啦！上翻岸啦！翻岸啦！
have to drop over pork bags of to be married on the Council. As you can many of you who have seen the movie The Titanic, one of the most popular movies of our time, back in the late 90s, so again, young Leonardo DiCaprio back when he dated women his own age. Many were hard served by young boys which were all Jack Dawson. We're seeing you out there dead, as well as prevention. Just an overage against the triangle, which is the most headquarters for this newspaper in Nova Scotia. Now has its own area. Nova Scotia was one of the first newspapers in the city. Just as now is known as the economic papers. John Road Company and corruption costs between the government and the police force. Over these parties are about taking costs from the public and everything about this house. However, the government wasn't too proud of this, in charge of the seditious libel. Similar to a defamation case is what as well as proving just how stubborn Americans can be. Joseph Howe went on to run in the anti-Confederation party and went to become the Premier of Nova Scotia, coming full circle from anti-government to government himself.
有個中文添啊！
If you look on your left, you can see the Harbour lot, where we all have a reputation to uphold. Activities are accepted, however not required. Please do not feel pressure to leave anything, but anything we do choose to leave is greatly appreciated. We're all friends here on the Harbour Hopper, and I do not expect anything from you. As we're coming into the water, I'd like to ask you one more time to please not the city of Halifax.
OK， 買嗰啲嘢飲啦，都要啦，得啦。OK。We love Nova Scotia， 哇！呢個字好靚啊 ！The Water House。哦，仲有班友仔喺度等住添。
有啊。
最尾一班咯，6點鐘嗰個。哇！
兩班啊仲。
仲有2班嘛，咁啊出埋去咪9點鐘咯。睇下先。哇！呢個阿叔真係犀利。人太多了，哇！向後邊落嘅原來。Late. 仲有好多啊，嗰邊係嘛？哇，5蚊個啫喎，貴妃點解唔買啊？5蚊個 snow 咩啫嘛 ，con 啫嘛。兩個一模一樣嘅，你邊有仔？
呢個係個 best plate。
係咩？
你俾下啲錢你
拎住先啦，一陣仲買其他嘢。仲有咩啊？嗰個啊呢個靚嘢好似喎 ，Beaver Trail 啊。
你哋食唔食咖啡啊？
我哋 has what she said。
係啊。
啊！我點好啊？你話
This way。
？Like that. Why don't you put it like that?
Claire was saying about the. Where was on?
有飲啊！叫我打啦，叫佢啦。World famous 啊！哇，punch 啊 ！World famous 啊！呢個嘢 B12 啊，1978啊已經有㗎啦呢個嘢。啊！呢個啊。
Just get it. Just get it.
買啦買啦。 點啊？得唔得啊？啊，輝仔 OK 嘛？Very good。哇！呢個 man 咩 man 嚟㗎？哇！咁犀利啊！咁犀利啊，輝仔！